Welcome everybody to the area to the frickin' Thousand Nights, Thousand Tales Arabian Nights. Gosh, I got it. I nailed it the first
Arabian
time.
Nights, all starring Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh wait, this isn't Secret Rings.
Yeah.
This isn't
so
even
close.
the sequel to Secret Rings.
This came out before
You make
Secret
that sound
Rings?
like a bad thing.
No, this came
No, I
after.
think
Secret
No,
Rings.
I said afterwards. I said sequel,
Oh.
not prequel.
Oh right, the
Regardless,
sequel's Black Knight.
regardless, those games aren't good.
Did Black Knight directly by name mention the fact that he had been in a storybook before?
Yeah.
Maybe. But it was probably like a throwaway line more than anything.
There.
Maybe.
Sorry, I was just doing some spare metal hunting.
I do like this. I do like this hub theme.
Oh yeah, it's
Sounds like a Mickey Mouse Speedway song.
Kinda does.
Don't you mean Magical Tetris?
I mean, I can.
Oh my gosh, you're right. Yeah.
It does kind of remind me of Goofy's theme from that. Only, well, Goofy was far more, farm themed, whereas this is just, typical life in the city sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I hope everybody's enjoying this taste of the daytime area of
Empire City.
What this Empire City? Thank you. I was about to call it Pizza Town. I was like, that ain't it. Welcome everybody to Empire City, and the last time we're ever gonna see it because this level really has no story significance.
Like I said, I think this level's completely optional.
I still think that I still stand strongly by you have to do this level just to like trigger a story thing. It's kind of like how in Sonic Adventure 1, like some levels wouldn't open unless you did a certain thing first.
Well, I think
I'm pretty certain though that that's not the case with this level because again, it's just it has absolutely no bearing on anything.
Yeah.
Well.
Like there's not even any cutscenes that take place during it.
No, well that's why it's all cut out on Wish period. But I'll just keep it in it. Oh jeez, I'll keep it in because I do think that, especially compared to Jungle Joyride and other places, this is definitely the point where it's gonna start telling you, okay, no, start shaping up. This game is about to get really hard.
Yeah, this game has like, as far as like what it asks for you to do. All I was gonna say is that like. Honestly, something I didn't really think about until I watched stuff like Johnny's re-review of Colors, is that like for a lot of the good that Unleashed does, in a lot of its stages have a surprisingly steep curve.
Speaking of curves, be very careful. Lost World, this is not, and I will go right off of these pipes if I'm not careful. Okay. Oh, come on, I want to get up there.
Sonic Unleashed is definitely not a game for newbies. Like. Which is weird too, because again, this is like the very first game of its style.
Yeah.
Like you would think they would take a little more care to help ease the players into this new kind of gameplay style. I mean, they kind of do that with Apatos, but afterwards they immediately take the kiddie shoes off.
Nope.
And give you some good old fashioned Sonic seekers that to this day no brand worth their salt is actually willing to replicate it because Sega's just stingy like that.
Yeah.
You could have gone the route of saying like they take the kiddie shoes off and give you the big spiky cleats.
The big spiky Warhol cleats.
Of which anything is. Hang on, don't want to drop down. Careful. Oh.
Hey, whoa.
Wrong.
Again,
There you are.
Fucking hate how the air boost in this game is handled.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, no, I would love, which is why I'm happy that moving forward with Generations, they did remap the homing attack to just A twice and then charging, air boost is your thing.
It's like, why fix something that wasn't even broken to begin with?
Who knows?
I mean, everybody will always complain that there's certain actions that shouldn't be tied to one, like have it all be one button. Like the homing attack is one of those things that just feels natural to follow up with.
Right. Whoa.
Whoa,
okay.
baby!
That's odd.
Okay, see ya.
Yeah, that's odd. The last time I played this level, typically you're on a rail and it like curves you into this part for you.
I'm going to assume that might have been an emulator issue.
If not, maybe I boosted at the wrong time and the game wasn't ready for that decision to be made.
Probably
yeah,
not.
as you see, this level serves to be like this is like the last. This is the last time we see both of those pursuer types, and we're moving on to last portions of this area. Which, I mean, gotta imagine like. I love the idea of like somewhere in this giant area, if you look off, you'll see a massive building in the center of a massive lake, and that's where New Donk City is. But yeah, no, I want another Sonic game to have these sprawling kind of like environments because something about this. Hang on.
Oh boy.
Got it. Something
try
about
again.
this. Something about these places look really nice to me.
I mean, yeah, like I for one would personally appreciate like another attempt at at Unleashed. Only actually keep it true to what makes it work.
Oh boy.
Hang on, I can fix this. Got it.
Oh.
Anyway,
Somehow you made it work.
That's
fingers
what I'm
crossed we're
saying.
gonna make this work.
How many?
Yeah, as
how
I was
many
saying.
How many deaths did you have
Damn
to
it.
put out to make
Oops.
that work?
Well, one of them had the weird emulate. One of them had that
Oh,
weird
whoa.
thing where
Oh,
again
that's-
I made it, and I don't worry, I defused almost all the bombs with my face, so we have now a clear path ahead of us.
I took the
Got
Knuckles
it.
approach.
What happened there is I did actually get it, but once again, to quickly clarify, I have now learned my lesson with emulating or running like graphics intensive things on my computer. Is that dang I missed the metal? Is that now that I swap to an SSD and I move some stuff around, there it is. My onboard like graphics thing runs on the C drive typically. So when I was running the emulator on the C drive at the same time, it sometimes caused way too much to be happening at once. So sometimes the emulator would freeze as it tries to catch up. Nice. Actually, I don't know why the hell I want more speed. I'm already the fastest damn thing alive.
Real
don't
quick,
need
can I say
Anyway.
that I think it's kind of a missed opportunity that the gold ring isn't what that giant spinning thing in the middle is?
Yeah, I thought it would have blown up or something. But yeah, anyway, that was all that was. We are getting there. We're making progress. I can already tell you right now that good news is that we have now reached all the moon medals we need for this game. We no longer need to collect any more moon medals.
Oh,
Some
good.
medals, on
However-
the other hand,
I still need 38 sun medals.
Christ.
Wow.
Well, to be
So-
fair, the sun medals aren't as hard because with the werehog, you don't have to worry about blazing speeds missing them at first glance.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
and as you can see here, forgot about that happening during the loaded screen once. Moving on. Welcome to Arid Sands at Night.
Yeah, this
And
place
AKA
blows.
Yeah, I
Okay,
It
will.
has,
Sonic
it has
the
some of the
Fireman.
best music in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, what he
You
said.
gotta be Sonic.
Dude.
As you can see, we gotta be Sonic the Fireman. That's all we gotta do here. But
Sonic
Yeah.
Fire.
Sonic the
Song.
Fireman?
no, you'll see.
I swear, I
But
want someone
anyway,
to draw that right now. Just Sonic the Werehog wearing a fireman hat and having a hose.
But yeah,
I'm
I'll
gonna see if
just
I can
say
find
that, I had to pause because I didn't know if James already said it. It kind of cut him off, but I'll just say that, well, not right now because the battle thing's playing, but Arid Sands
Yes.
Night is my favorite werehog track in the entire game.
Aww.
Aw, that's sweet. I think
Well-
my favorite, we haven't gotten to that level yet, but I like the one in Adabat.
Oh yeah, that has a nice tropical thing. So I can tell you right now, looking up Sonic Firefighter, I did not find one of Werehog, but I found one. Give him a plug because again, welcome to the Werehog stage where I got nothing else going on. It's an artist known as Pedrovin. I have not seen anything else of their art, so I'm not going to make any sort of blanket statement of the quality of it because God knows that's very easy to make that mistake sometimes. Pedrovin, he did a pretty cute drawing of Blaze the Cat as a firefighter.
Aw.
Aw, that's cute.
I have an
post that.
inquiry. This game got a PC release, didn't it?
No.
No.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
the closest thing this game got to a PC release was the Unleashed project, and even then, that only covered the daytime stages.
Okay.
But yeah,
some
yeah,
reason I
you,
thought
I think, I think we mentioned it. It's actually pretty unique in that this is, I think, to date, the only 3D Sonic game that never got a PC port.
Well, that and colors.
Colors.
Oh, color. Oh, I mean, okay, that's fair. Oh god, I'm on fire. Okay. I
Yeah,
got it.
you. Oh, I was gonna say get in the water, but it already died down.
Yeah.
Don't
Just-
try to pick him up, Werehog.
What are you
Why are you
doing?
trying to pick it when he's still on fire?
Okay, but as you saw there, that is actually. Hang on, I'll just. Oh, I missed the button press entirely. But as you saw there, another alternative way to kill these guys would be to throw other enemies at them. You just can't physically touch them.
Oops.
Yeah.
Just no, the fire majors are the fucking worst because they do pretty much everything against you, and it really it really slows things to a crawl.
I'm actually wondering, is it possible to set yourself up to lose? Because I think can't the fire wizards don't they have an ability to reignite themselves
Maybe.
if
not
left
sure.
alone? I could have maybe I missed. Oh,
Ooh,
I panicked.
ow!
Sonic
But I'm
zappy
gonna take
thing
this.
bad.
Throw it in the water.
Whoop.
I should have been in the
Not-
water.
I didn't quite think that through.
You know,
Owie.
I was to say you kind of really overexerted yourself there for a second.
Well, okay, there's a reason why I did that. So, you recall me talking about the Mr. Monster Guy comic dub that I did like a couple years back, right?
Yes.
Okay, so, we haven't approached them yet, but there are going to be electric wizards later on in this game. And
oh yeah, that's right.
At one point there was a section where the artist decided to draw a scenario like what would happen if you threw the water barrels at the electric ones, and I was voicing the wizard guy, and he kind of just short circuits, and I went like as if he's like constantly in pain, and it just doesn't stop, and then Warhawk Sonic is like, oh shit, and he's just traumatized by it all. What have I become? It was horrible.
Go ahead, James.
Speaking of electric midgets literally electrocuting themselves, thoughts on the upcoming Crash 4?
Oh yeah.
That seemed rather random, considering that that shocking thing only lasted for a second. But I'm totally psyched for Crash 4.
Yeah, but hey, it's still something.
Yeah, I'm down for it.
I'm down for it too.
I'm gonna wait to see another trailer or two because I want to see like a little bit more about the story. But the animation style looks very good. It looks much better motion than separate frames.
Well, I would say it really depends on the screenshot, because they did release like a lot of more high quality screenshots, like like shortly before the trailer, and those looked a lot better than the leaked ones.
Right. I mean, it's also it's that, and also the fact of like makes sense because like. Lord knows, like, in classic animation stuff, you can find a bunch of frames look really odd out of context unless you do that with Gotcha.
Damn it!
Okay, I have a plan. I'm just gonna grab you, and then... I will abuse the system, thank you.
The surefire way to douse out a fire.
Just beat it. Moving on. The other thing about the whole electric thing reminded me about one of the more fun takes I did was when we were doing the Sonic Mega Drive dub, and I had the big Knuckles being electrocuted.
I remember that. That was good.
The aftermath. That was fun. But when I was like really out of it, no, that was good. Oh, hang on. There we go. So what else was there? So yeah, Crash 4. I'm very optimistic for. I haven't seen Toys for Bob. Did Toys for Bob do anything else with the Crash thing apart from
the Switch version of Insane Trilogy?
Right, but was that just like a optimizing it for Switch, or did they actually do other
I think
programming?
I think that was just I think that was just optimizing and handling it for Switch. Now I'll give them credit. I think the Switch port plays just fine.
It does look really good. It looks very smooth. I see where they had to tone it down, but it performs just as well.
They toned it down in all the right places, and that's all I could really ask out of a port of a game that looks like it probably would have shot on the Switch.
Exactly. What else? The other thing I was going to mention is, oh yeah, I was going to, this next area I'm coming up to, I had a really, rough time with, because for this area we need to find 4 different colored switches to open the door forward, and peppered throughout is a lot of battles, so...
Oh dear.
So have fun with that.
Okay, you get in the tub! Why didn't you put him in the tub?
Because
nobody else is in the tub.
Yeah.
Well, that and nobody else is in the tub, so oh my gosh, bees.
If there's a combination in this game, I find the absolute worst. It's not just the fire mages, but the bees along with them.
Yeah.
Because everything moves very fast. Everything moves very fast, and it's very tricky to get it. Again, I just like with Spider-Man, I wish some of these takedowns would have some area of effect damage on things around me.
Seriously, especially against the goddamn bees.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, these bees are a pain in the butt.
Here, let's play a game. Can you spot the blue? When we get to, can you spot the blue little icon? Because I've already seen it on camera.
Oh, which blue
little
icon?
The blue switch thing I have to pick up to put onto over here, because this is where all the 4 gems are gonna be going.
Wait. Yeah, I see. Wait, is that
that's
it?
where. So
yeah.
No, I was saying so. There's a red, yellow, and blue one, green one. I've already moved away from it, but just I'll spoil it right now. If I'm correct, they put the blue gem in the water.
Why?
The
Just
magic.
to blend it in?
I would have preferred putting the red one there, but yeah, so it took me a while to find it, hence why I had to cut some footage out in a second. So,
Didn't I just kill you?
I know this game likes to spawn repeatable mooks. What was I gonna say? So what was I gonna say? I was talking about. That's right. I was watching like some footage of like a an artist friend doing some like shading and coloring work, and I'm reaching this odd moment, like an actual like not existential, not even like a midlife crisis thing, but like just this moment of thinking like. I do coloring and stuff. I'm learning. I'm practicing. Don't mind me doing this. I was practicing some shading work in Clip Studio, and like, I want to get better. I want to learn. I have the feeling like I want to learn new techniques and learn new like ways to make it look more striking. Look, more like I'm giving a damn with the thing and not just rushing it. But oh, cool, got it. All right, off we go. I think I've already mentioned this, but I love his strut when he's carrying these things.
Yeah, we know.
It's even funnier when you're trying to actually move at your fastest.
Yeah, when I hold down the right trigger, it's anyway.
It's a freaking you're literally just tap dancing at that point.
You are tap dancing.
So it's like, at the same time, I know I'm never. I know. Oh wow! Here's another one. I know that crap. I know that being an artist is not in my future. I don't plan on being an artist. I'm not really the best at drawing or learning how to draw, but I want to be able to. It's that feeling of wanting to like be better at it, but like
you're probably just feeling some sense of stagnation at this point.
It probably is that. Maybe I just need to like try a new thing or try.
Like every artist has been through that phase in their life. I mean, hell, I've been through my fair share of moments of stagnation, and well. In times like those, sometimes it helps to just, experiment a little. See if you can find something that'll help reinvigorate you.
Yeah.
I'm trying out.
And, I mean, it's really not that simple, considering the fact that sometimes it can range from a lot of things, like maybe it is stagnation or you're just going through a bit of an art block.
It's possible. One of the things I'm going to try out is up until this point I've been using the airbrush, the air sprayer tool to handle my shading and stuff. I'm gonna try getting the idea from that same artist. I'm gonna try and modify. Here's the blue one.
Oof.
Wow.
Yeah, it was there all along. I'm gonna try to modify the oil brush in a Clip Studio and see if I can find like a good like length or good depth that really works for me. But yeah, no, that.
I'm not quite sure
ridiculous.
how much this would help you, or if it's even the type of coloring tips you really need. But in the Archie Mega Man Revival Discord server I'm in, one of the artists actually linked a video.
Sonic Mirror is a really good idea. You literally ran right into that.
It's good
Anyway.
in theory.
So basically, one of the artists that was in the server linked a video tutorial about how you can mimic the coloring and shading style of Matt Herbs, who was also a colorist for both Archie and a colorist for the Archie stuff, and I think he also works on IDW too.
Yeah, he does. He does IDW stuff on occasion, from what I remember.
That is, I will say, like, so far, like, I mean, okay, doing flats is easy. In fact, it may actually be easier because one of the things that I experimented with and tried out was, I wanted to play with the anti-overflow settings for paintbrushes.
Uh-huh.
Because from what I've seen, that is a rats.
Oh.
Missed.
Dang nabbit.
It was a
Rats
dud.
indeed.
It was this neat setting in Clip Studio where if you're coloring with a straight black and white line art, then anti-overflow, playing with the settings, you can basically have the paintbrush, like, it'll, like, just by using its own, like, not AI, but its own, like, filter settings, ouch, it'll know, damn it, pick it up. It will know when to stop coloring. Like if you get too close to the line, like even if the big reticle, there it goes. Even if the reticle even if the reticle of the brush exits the line art for a bit, it won't actually color outside the line. The color will know to stop. Are you kidding me? The color will know to stop at the line. I want to see if I can work with that to like. Because that's the other thing is I want to be able to get faster at it because I already think I've gotten faster. When I first started off using GIMP, when I started out using that, it would take me like 3 to 4 hours to finish a single coloring, just because like I was so like rusty at it and very what's the word, like I guess I guess lacking confidence is what it was. Like, I was very, very careful with every single, like, brush stroke. Like, I didn't get the movements down pat. But, like, I'm starting to get it better where it'll still take me, like, an hour or two, depending on, like, how complicated the design is, or, like, if I want to add a lot of shading or just a little bit. But but I don't know. Like, you know, it's... Like you said, it could be art block, it could be stagnation. I want to improve. I want to... Damn it. I want to feel like it is, like, going somewhere, you know?
Yeah, I get you.
And ladies and gentlemen, this has been our Talk with Eric Sands.
Thank you.
No,
I'm so sorry to be talking over all that hype. I agree, this is a really good song.
Well, not the one that's
Not
played
this
right
song.
now, just the general
Well, yeah, but it
stage
was
theme.
another. Right. Sorry, I also cut out that battle because, my gosh, it was a really long battle sequence at the end there. But give me all the experience orbs.
Over that... Oh, that was a puddle. For a minute, I thought that was a puddle.
Whoa! Look at that wand! I don't remember that!
Oh,
Yeah,
did we
that's,
have, like,
one of those,
super
that's
power
one of those catch you off guard sort of attacks
Yeah.
that they do.
Oh wow, all the power ups are here. I should have gotten that earlier. Whatever.
Why are you killing
I
all the barrels?
Because
I thought there was a medal.
Why would you kill a barrel?
I thought there was a medal and you can't cool off. Yeah, no.
Well, I meant to
This
say
isn't
how,
gonna-
Why would
but...
kill a barrel? I don't know why.
Okay.
I meant to
Oh,
say
well.
how, as in, like, the barrel's not alive, you know.
And
Okay,
I saw
enough
what Logan was
futzing
doing
around.
there.
I'm out of it.
Really?
Oh my god, really?
I messed up that much and I still got an S rank?
Wow,
Yeah, I mean-
okay.
Way to go, I guess. But yeah, I saw what Logan was doing there. What he was approaching before he reached the key was actually that door leads to what is actually a cut portion of the level, which you can't get
Whoa.
through via hacking.
Oh, I didn't know
Well, not so
about
much
that.
hacking,
I
but
thought it
more
was gonna...
so, clipping.
Oh, I mean, yes, I absolutely knew that was there. No, I have no idea that was there. Like,
I mean,
interesting.
it's kind of obvious considering the fact that the camera does zoom into that door, leading you to believe that maybe there's something you could do to, go through that door. But no, it's completely sealed off.
Huh.
And if you,
All
and
right.
I think you can only get through it by clipping.
Huh. Well, that was that. All right, that's cool. So, yep. In as far as our adventure goes, we've almost completed the next big temple. We have to now fight another boss here in Shamar. But join us in the next part as we're going to then get access to our final regular night level. But as you can already imagine, again, having looked at the totals for how this episode ended off with, we're also going to have to start doing some backtracking to hopefully, fill out the day medals a bit more. So join us then.
Oh boy. Till next time, guys.
Bye.
Am I an artist?